What's going on, guys? It's Mark from Prime Toys Media. Welcome to the weekend toy review. Today we're taking a look at Power Rangers The Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Eye Guy. This thing is sick, so let's go! Alright, Mighty Morphin Eye Guy. If you're a fan of 6-inch figures and you're not picking up the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers monsters specifically for your dioramas and displays, are you even a collector? Do you even care about toys? Because the Rangers withstanding, the monsters are ridiculous. You will not find a more diverse amount of creatures that scale with your 6-inch figures than you will with the Lightning Collection Power Rangers line. So, as you just seen, box, nothing fancy, big graphics, hero shot on the back. But let's get him open. Alright, and before we get too much farther into this, if you guys haven't liked, commented, and subscribed already, please do so. And here we go, Eye Guy. So you can see he comes with extra set of fists. So he's got open hands, or an open hand, a grip hand, 2 fists. He's got this extra eyeball on a stand with some electric effects, or magic effects I should say. Very cool. I like how glossy that eyeball is. That is a very interesting looking creature. So let's get him the rest of the way out. Alright, there he is. Eye Guy out of the box. Comes in right about 7.5 inches. So he's a big boy. If you want a monster, he's going to be a nice big monster to go with your set. Like I was saying, got the 2 different hands. It's got closed fists as well, pop in and out real easy. So this is a optical blast that if you look on the eyeball here, you can see the eye looks like it pops out. So let me see if I can get that out without scratching it up too much. So there you go. Without that plastic shield on, just take your time. You don't want to ruin the plastic. And then you can very easily take this green part and stick it right in there. So now he's got a cool laser eye blast going on. And the eyeball for the little monster here on the side does the same thing. So if you want it to be shooting out of him, or if you want it shooting out of the little satellite monster, for lack of a better term. Let's get that out of there. Put his glossy, shiny eye back on. So if you can see, my gloves move around a little bit. The eye moves, so you can make them look all kinds of different directions. Looks like the eyelid does close, which is really cool. It's just really hard to do, and I can't tell if it's because I have gloves on or because it's new and it's sticking. There we go, that's kind of cool. Little sleepy eye monster. It's really cool that his eyelid goes up and down, the eye moves around. He's got all these little painted on eyeballs all over him. Or at least dots. I think they're supposed to represent eyeballs, but they're just dots for the most part. Eyeball nipples. YouTube just flagged me. A couple eyeballs that look like they should have had some paint, but they missed. So if you're an ambitious toy collector and you want to paint extra eyeballs on the spots that have partially opened eyes, you can. A lot of texture in this guy. Little ridges and things all over the place. Almost mummy-like. Mummy. Throw a quick shot of him up on the screen from the show so you can get a comparison on how show accurate he is or isn't. Now in terms of articulation, like I said, eyeball moves up and down and the eyelid opens and closes. You're not turning his head though. His head's stiff. Single elbow. Hand swivels. Pivots a little bit. Full shoulder articulation, except for you're going to hit his eyeball there. So you can't go all the way up, but you can go out and around if you need to. Same on the other side. You're going to run into that eyeball. Said his head doesn't turn, so can't get those out of the way. Does have a waist swivel, but it's on a spring, so he's not going to stay where you swivel him. I don't know if it's supposed to be like an action punch. Good leg movement. Oops, foot pivots and turns and whatnot, but the knees does have double knees. So you get a good line of motion and arrangement with him. There we go. Now for his little partner though, so like I was saying, eyeball. This one doesn't seem to turn. Might be able to if I take my gloves off, but not going to do that. But the eye cover does come off. You can see the little tabs. So if you want to put that laser on, the little magic energy effects are flexible, so I could take them off if I wanted to. Comes off the pole. I don't know what else you would do with them, but maybe for storage. And actually, that seems like a little ball head. I wonder if I could stick somebody's head on there, if that would work with an average character's head. Nothing much to him. No articulation, but again, really good detail. A lot of sculpting in this figure and his little partner. He's still available as far as I know. He didn't sell out anywhere, so if you're looking for a cool monster to put with your other figures, or if you are a Power Rangers fan in general, can't go wrong with this guy. So let's see what he looks like with other people. So starting off, we got Jason, the Red Power Ranger, here in his, or with the Dragon Zord armor. Let's get eyeball guy out of the way. So as you can see, with other Lightning Collection figures, the monster is significantly taller, which is good because you want him to be. When I get my hands on the new Megazords Walmart came out with, we'll compare this guy to them and see how the monsters scale with those figures as well. But let's see somebody else. Alright, so we got a McFarlane Batman now. Guys are looking eye to eye. So depending on your opinion, the McFarlane, oh come here McFarlane. The McFarlane figures might be a little too big, but if you do a perspective thing where the monster's coming at them and stick them in the background, you really can't tell the difference. But standing side by side, yeah, Batman shouldn't be as tall as a giant eyeball monster in my opinion. Next figure. So similar to the McFarlane figures, the Diamond Select might be a little too big as well. This Hulk here from Diamond Select, which is a larger figure in general, is way too big in my opinion to be posed with this Eye Guy. Maybe one of the smaller Hulks from the Marvel Legends line. Let me see if I can find one. There we go. Mr Fixit. A little closer to the standard Marvel Legends figure Hulks. Still a little taller, maybe because he's a Build-A-Figure, but he was the one I could grab easily. But that would be a much better comparison. Nice little battle between the two of them. And finally, the Bandai Vegeta Dragon's Ball Super Dragon Star series. So we knew these guys were a little bit smaller, closer to the 5.5 to 6 inch size. Would make a really good comparison. Vegeta battling the Eye Monster. That'd be fun. And that's it. So, again, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get out of here with some cool pictures of this guy. And his little buddy. Why, buddy?